Let us pray. Isaiah chapter 63 verses 16 to 17, John chapter 4 verses 7 to 21. Doubtless thou art our father, though Abraham be ignorant of us, and Israel acknowledge us not. Thou, O Lord, art our Father, our Redeemer, thy name is from everlasting. 17 O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and hardened our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake, the tribes of thine inheritance. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Isaiah saith unto her, Give me to drink. 8 For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. 9 Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. 10 Isaiah answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. 11 The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? 12 Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? 13 Isaiah answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. 14 But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. 15 The woman saith unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. 16 Isaiah saith unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither. 17 The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Isaiah said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. 18 For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband, in that saidst thou truly. 19 The woman saith unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. 20 Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say, that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. 21 Isaiah saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh, when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. The new city of Jerusalem we will be in the north of Angola. Psalm chapter 48 verse 2, Isaiah chapter 62 verse 4. Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth, is Mount Zion, on the sides of the north, the city of the great King. Thou shalt no more be termed forsaken, neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate, but thou shalt be called Hephzibah, and thy land Beulah, for the Lord delighteth in thee, and thy land shall be married. If you do not have God's sign on your forehead, you stay outside, you will not get in Israel. Revelation chapter 22 verse 15. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Only those who have a clean forehead come in. To prepare the women, young virgins are the spiritual ones for the coming of the King. In groups, she is ready to fight the Gentiles. Song of Solomon chapter 6 verse 8, 1 Macc 2-65-66. There are 60 queens, and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. 1 Macc 2-65-66. And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel, give ear unto him alway, he shall be a father unto you. As for Judas Maccabeus, he hath been mighty and strong, even from his youth up, let him be your captain, and fight the battle of the people. Christ's return will be in the capital of Angola, but not the present capital where the dead refugees will come. The New Jerusalem in northern Angola, the new city Rev. 21.2-3. And 1 John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. 3 And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God. The size of the city. From Kamba Congo, Kimbada, Makwela, Kibokolo, Kikaman, Tambu, Damba until after Shozo. The width of the city. From the sea Kwango to Ambrizet. The king will live in the New Jerusalem. Now the prophecy is fulfilled. John chapter 14 verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions, if it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. After entire ships will arrive full of goods, from there everything will be distributed throughout Jerusalem. Jerusalem will be a beautiful city with 7 or 8 administrative posts. The products brought by boat from Laweka, Lufundi, Bamboo and Ambris. The goods that come from Europe, come to Noki over to El Salvador, also called Mbanza Congo. These rivers will all be disseminated and expanded. Aircraft yards will be built in Bantu, where many planes will be built. After the sea has been corralled, and the children of God have the full power, in the north will be seen the great city where the king will settle down. There will be a lot of things in the Lagoa Valley, there will be many clothes that will never break. Many will want to live in the Lagoa Valley and others will say we are going to the Lagoa Valley to dig our clothes. Also in the Bond region there is a lot of wealth that will be extracted. Angola has a wealth of money. People, nations from all over the world will come to live there. The Portuguese, too, will pay us back for what they have done to us. If he wants to, he will also let Indians come to us, they will all be instructed by us as they have to live. There will be no shops in the north, the shops will only be in Angola. Many lost and unbelieving people will not want to come back and they, the unbelievers, will not be let into the big city, they will not come in, they will stay out. The wine lovers will serve the wine, so they will not lack the wine, and they will be drunk at any time, that will be their punishment. The same thing we do with the tobacco lover, the cigarette will always burn in their mouths, it will never fall out of their mouths, they will be constantly smoking. Romans chapter 1 verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain to Tata Nzambi in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Revelation chapter 22 verse 15. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. I will gradually give away more, for many things has just not yet come the time. New Jerusalem domain. If you wish to listen to me, then listen, and if you do not wish to listen to me and to the elders and the counselors, that is on you. Many nations will enter New Jerusalem. But do not forget, my nieces, that the first kingdom that will be established in that land, that is, the first domain, will come because of the daughters. Micah chapter 4 verses 6 to 8. That is why I fight to see if you understand me. Those who wish to understand, understand. The men of this world do not know the thoughts of Tata Nzambi. If only they knew. Epistle from the 5th of September 1973. In that day, declares the Lord, I will assemble the lame, and gather those who have been driven away and those whom I have afflicted, and the lame I will make the remnant, and those who were cast off, a strong nation, and the Lord will reign over them in Mount Zion from this time forth and forevermore. And you, O tower of the flock, hill of the daughter of Zion, to you shall it come, the former dominion shall come, kingship for the daughter of Jerusalem.